Piranha, but we'll find out. Actually,
It is all about the
pressure
skill
him out.
shots.
Like, this is the rough part, right? Like, they're forced to go onto the void. A nice arrow should allow BZZ to walk away. No, don't fight. Bad boy. He's actually going in for it. It might actually work out.
It has worked out.
Just about. It seems to think they've lost the game.
Mm-hmm. But Team Secret are very good at understanding if they can win a single lane and use the pressure from that lane kind of elsewhere. Whereas Shad's struggling up here.
Chase in. Bring him down, and Celery, he wishes he had some friends. I like this rotation out of Unique, though. And they might be able to
very
convert
good
to
rotation.
All right, he actually
I
might go
think
for
Boom's going to get something here.
Ooh, he needs to be careful because he's coming out pretty far. Loverite's going to go down, and it won't quite trigger onto him, but they will be able to right-click him down.
That is not good news for Viking.
Be interested. Because I do feel like we as a community are very elitist compared to like other communities. We don't really usually cheer for a true underdog.
I think people like an underdog, I think, but there's a certain amount of glory hunters, I think, in the Dota scene who tend to support the big teams.
Oh, like the people
but there's
that support
always
Man United all the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Man United fan, so I
True,
don't know if I can entirely talk.
I am too.
I got that vibe from you. I think I have a little core group of, well, you know, heroes are just big creeps ultimately.
Yeah, you know, any hero can click, so why not get clicking? As they do on the Celery, he's just got. His tower's going to go down soon as well, and the rock's going to
get out of control.
I mean, this just looks sad. Look at him right now. He's like, I guess I'll just farm. And if you guys hang around, once this rupture runs out, I'll get you. But in the meantime, Shad just raked down Illusion. I think he got the bash in the final hit. Now Bloodseeker, next on the hit list. A little bit cocky from Unique to hang around so long.
A little bit, but I reckon they figured the Chrono wasn't up. They just forgot about the Viking have other cooldowns.
Like Boromir in the Lord of the Rings movies. I'll make space for the rest of the hobbits. This is not.
That's what Boromir was doing, making space.
He was ashamed.
I suppose
of himself.
he was.
Yeah, he was ashamed of himself as well. I don't think the Medusa is going to be ashamed of himself if he hits up that Midas. That's the difference. Oh, he assimilated an Astral Step, didn't he? It's what makes this hero so frustrating. It's so easy to dodge almost, if not everything, that Viking has. Meanwhile, BZZ is continuing to fail to dodge any of it as he takes it all to the face once more.
BZZ is having a rough old game.
And now Illusions join him as well. They did find Lauren off. He's out of charge. He's got one Astral Step, and he needs to get out quickly. Shad pushed across. He's going to chase forward because he's Van Score charging in like a madman. Aramis not low enough to die, and Celery does well with the bloody blocks to ensure the kill. And just strictly look at the morale. We're Gucci. Temp on the life of
this is a kill.
Yeah, it should be. Arrow. Oh, he doesn't get the man to dodge. Hits perfectly. The heals are good, though, and the Io's keeping him up. And there's that stun ray. And there you go. That's the sustain of Viking. And all of a sudden, these Vikings turn from defenders to attackers as they chase down forward onto Van Score. He's going to try and create space to get 19T out. But the Stone Gates will have to be popped to escape. They shouldn't be able to find him, or will they? The Io is reloading in. They've thrown down the Remnant prematurely. They will catch on to Shad straight away. But with the time dilation and no mana left, 19T is not long for this world.
They are such a well-drilled team, Viking. So well to pressure because they can.
Fight going on.
Because they can. Yeah, you go ahead.
Sorry, that's just. It looks like they're about to maybe lose 3 heroes here as they're trying to interrupt.
Yes, it was a fight, and I was just bambling.
That's the spirit. That's our roles at the end of the day. It looks like it's quit, but I was going to originally go on to your point because it's fair what you said. I think the comparison can be made. Like there was a big argument around the rise and demise of Alliance/Liquid, and how when they've been looking good, it's dependent on the meta and the patch and it's suiting their playstyle. And Viking, I think there's maybe an argument to that. Like if we return to maybe more of a like kind of farm and chill type meta, as opposed to this very aggressive 4 heroes a lot of the time, maybe they don't look as hot, but they're definitely looking like they're on top of their game right now.
Yeah. I think the difference between Viking...
Oh, a great movie. Their bodies start writing checks that their ego can't cash. And...
What movie is that from?
It's Top Gun.
Ah, yes, of course.
Classic. Chrono, hello. Faces forward. Oh my god, he's got the whole sleep going on. trying to move away. The Aegis already going to be gone. Nice arrow did get rid of that, but now can they get rid of him the second time? Hook shot in to break up the fight. Straight on top of the Medusa with the defusal. She'll be able to burn through her quickly, and the silence won't really bother me. Time walks forward to get in front of her and ensure she can't move away, and fan score will also go down. Viking just making this look as clean cut as a rump roast right now.
This is a timing push if I ever did see one.
Where's the
he's
bonus
diving.
Skill? Yeah, he's got the diffusal. That's why. BZZ, he cockily hung around. He thought there was a play here. But if he gets bashed once, he's dead. Luckily for him, RNG is on his side.
Is hanging around by your...
About diving like that to fish for the information. But they just want to know if the Medusa was there. That's all it's about. If Medusa's there, then they hard commit everything. But if not, then you just kind of very challantly walk down these heroes like they're doing to BZZ right now.
Poor BZZ. He's having a rough old time.
I think this is
6,
the
10,
nature
and 7.
of it. Like, this hero doesn't function well from behind. I mean, it's kind of hinted to by his name, right? He's seeking blood. And if he's not getting the enemies...
BKB. Oh, it wasn't a BKB, sorry. I thought it was.
It was a Stone Gate. It was the BKB on the Void, though. He had to. He knew he had to try for it. And now Phoenix going to be jumped because he did use the egg. But look at the heals coming out. Hook shot in onto the illusion. No leaps left on this Mirana. Shad trying to chase in. Needs to be careful. The disarm comes out onto the Medusa. And all of a sudden, she feels pretty worthless.
They're holding this chrono, though.
They're going to go in. There's the chrono they're looking for. Straight away onto BCC. He's always eliminated first. The overcharge is in place as Io is stuck in the chrono with his comrade. But not for long is the Medusa going to be in this wall. She gets brought down. BCC killed off as well. Fanscore running for the high heels as the GG gets called in the wrong language. They fix it. They throw it through. And they say on to game 2.
Wow, what a turnaround. That was a really good display from Viking.
It was very calm.
I think they can be proud of that.
Like, there was no rush, right? It didn't feel like they were ever overextending. Even that dive we saw towards the end, past the tier 2, like, all of it feels... I'm jealous. I can't watch this game anymore. I didn't get that treasure.
Big room will be like Yolta, but for TO.
Oh, celery. Look at this rotation. What a great rotation from the post for Timbersaw. We made it work.
Oh,
Lorinov is making this mid lane work to a point. He needs to get the hell out. And this is what I was talking about Aramis getting that quick level 3.
That always feels bad going through the cogs.
Yeah, underwhelming. It feels like a hero that works really well in a team setting, but feels very awkward in a pub game setting, in a disorganized setting.
Well, it fits in really...
The moment you use them, you have to then do something. You have to get an advantage out of it. The kill usually isn't enough. Speaking of kills, Toby going to be brought low, is able to walk away, and look who's here to save the day. Aramis with the Sonic Wave follow-up from Boom, and boom goes the 2 heroes on the side unique. Made that free as Vanscore gets found by the side as a bonus.
Does not feel good. And that's a good rotation, but again, that's the clockwork. He's level 6 now.
Yeah, it's I think this hero is so suggesting that Dota is not a free content game.
It's a game where you got to work. You got to earn your stats.
They're earning more kills, and they're going to earn another on the primary.
Viking GG are doing up here.
Oh man, they're flexing hard for it. Now the reload in. I can say who else wants to play. Lorinov trying to go in for the kill on the Celery. He could die for this if not careful. Celery will go down the final astral step. The haste room will get the Void Spirit away. However, BCZ is also able to just
the mid tower, which they would like that mid tower.
Yeah, that is a critical objective. Like, you need to close this map so that you have this Ursa that's always able to farm and the Sven that is unable to. But right now, like, this is always the awkward issue. It's like, if you let Timber get stacks, it's going to be hard. And Toby's just gone instantly. Illusion with the blink reveal gets max values. They'll be able to close out this tier 1 tower afterwards. Boom. Well, I don't know about Boom. He's about to go crystal out though. And that's a primary raw. Not really for much.
Raw
for
not much because he's just going to get away.
Well, they'll be able to get
this
illusion.
tiny. Ah, beautiful.
But that is the reload play.
Yeah, you don't feel terrible. One tiny kill, but a tiny kill for your mid is not exactly brilliant bit of trade work trading.
No, that's definitely not the trade that Boom's going to be okay with, especially now that Toby's going to die the same way. They just don't need Nice Blast this time. You just take the big blue thing and replace it with a golden thing thrown out by the Sven.
The Sven is getting bigger.
he doesn't have mobility. He just needs to get to a lane and push. That's what he does. And instead, they might lose Boom here. He does blink out, so it looks like he will survive. The gank's going to be a failure. They're reloading in.
Only just, though.
This is a ballsy play, but there's the hook shot. They're wrapping around with Aramis. They'll catch on the Tiny and bring him down. BCC trying to run away. The Prime Roar comes out, and Shad says, oh, goody. Summon a Munch on. They'll root him in place. The Enrage, so Shad can chase forward further. But it looks like the rest might be out.
That's the problem. If Unique go in and they manage to not take down the Queen of Pain or the Beastmaster, then the counter initiation is just so good.
But the problem is they have to. Like, the way they have to play this game is if you don't always
Ice AA focused.
They're always Ice Blast. Like, Ice Blast gets them the kills. Without it, they usually walk away. I mean, Toby, look at this. They'll toss him across. And now the hook shot, the counter initiation, Prime Roar goes out. God's Strength, 19 team trying to chase him with the Stormhammer. They push back, kill off the Tiny already. And they're trying to get rid of Toby. They might bring him down, but 19 team has to run away. The BKB is running out soon, and BCZ is going to be left behind. And once again, the Ice Blast is off the mark, then everything falls to crap for Unique.
It is so easy for the Ice Blast to be off the mark because Viking GG are staying really far apart from each other. That's what the blink on the Beastmaster is, so they can be like 400, 2,000 units.
Right.
And
Even
the Timber's going down.
You could say he's going down. He's yelling Timber. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. Move it away. They're going to try and jump the reload, and straight away they'll bring down the IO, but now Shad's going to have to be cutted out here. Will be able to use him up and get out safely, or will they? The silence comes out on the Lorinoff. They chase through with the Sonic Wave to get him low. They need one more tap, though. Nope. No. He's able to move away. Dissimulate down the low ground. Tries the TP away. Shad doesn't have the Earth Shot, but they do have the Primal Roar. You know what that is? That's one of those moments where you feel safe, and then somebody has that's a concern. Especially now that he has the Abyssal. Like, this is going to get rough very fast, because Lorinoff could get insta-burst. Hook shot. Net him on as well. 4-star out. Aramis being tossed about. Boom jumps in with the BKB. Lorinoff forced to move away. The God's Strength has been activated by 19 team, and BZZ has turned into a high ground ward. Boom needs to blink away. Stormhammer chasing on Celery, trying to bring him down quickly, and they will be able to do so. So burst through the IO and burn him down, but BZZ goes down in return. Tiny's extremely low on HP. The buyback comes out from the IO in the meantime. In 19 team, his BKB is running out. Shad, if he gets one bash, he will get a kill. Illusion, Avalanche to try and save the day, but the Enraged, they're able to move in. Sonic Wave through, and they say, what was that? You call that control, Tiny? No, no, no. This is what stuns look like. They'll chase him for more. Fan score stands his ground against Toby, but will die nonetheless.
I don't know if you were watching Tiny during that fight. He was having a very bad time. He was hanging out on the edge, and he kept on going, oh, am I going in? He moved a little bit further, then he moved a little back, then he moved a little bit further, then he moved...
Joy rustling and tussling with a Rottweiler.
Chimpanzees are stacked, though. I don't know.
So are Rottweilers.
They are. They're all stacked. Shad's going further ahead here. He's godlike. And horrible. And I think we should not talk about
Although then again, like, I don't think an animal dying is any less gruesome. Lorinoff dying is par for the course, though.
And 19 teen is... I mean, he's out. He's fine. But they're looking...
Unique is an example of that. I think they usually have a clear-cut plan of what they want to do, but their adjustment is lacking. This is a decent adjustment.
Yeah.
Picking off Celery straight away is good. However, the Abyss will jump in. Fuels. Very effective against the Ursa, but not for long. He jumps in, finds one. Sonic Wave. Nice jump across by 19 team, but the Primal Roar should ensure that he dies. The disarm doesn't last long with a Shad, and they will kill off the Sven as well. Have brewed up the Void Spirit. And BCC just wants the green. He knows he needs to slow this push. Illusion jumps in straight away on a Shad, but he still has that Aegis. This is the problem. BKB gets activated. Bash straight away on the BCC. And now they're going to chase forward, trying to end this one, end his life. They'll run him down. They will be able to find the kill on the van score. BZZ has to stand his ground. The disarm's out again on the Shad. They toss away Boom. And Raze gets activated, chases in, and Illusion is down. Dead. That's his dieback. Buyback comes out from A, but they lost the Timber as well. Lorinoff has to walk away, and Van Score's not sure what he bought back for. Lorinoff, however, needs to be careful. He has no mobility for the moment. Toby is going to be hit up and stunned up. Ice Blast will bring him low. Aramis does not have a hook shot for 2 more seconds, though, so Lorinoff might be baiting himself here. Hook shot in. Oh, just off the mark.
That looked like it hit.
That's the deception.
That would have been. They play a lot against OG. They play a lot against Secret. And they play a lot against Team Nigma. But because they're not the big teams, and the teams respect them, but they don't see them as their biggest threat, and they see them as a team that it's fine to... Let's just... I'll continue after this fight.
No, this turned from a minor skirmish into a very awkward bout, and it might be the one that cuts off the head of Unique. 19 team being brought low, stun control out onto the Ursa, but he still has that Aegis. They haven't timed this at all. They need to get away. Sven is not in any state to fight. Aramis hook shot in, though, is going to ensure that he's definitely no state as he goes into a grave. And the bash comes out to Lauren off. The Spirit Vessel is on him. It's going to bring him low. They need another tap if they want to kill him off, though. They're unable to find it as the overclock kicks into effect for Aramis. VIrtus is still hunting. He has got the Abyssal. Illusion says, no, get the hell away from me. I don't want to be the dieback, but you will be. As he runs him down, turns on the BCZ next. No bash coming out. The root is going to chase towards the fountain. If he gets the bash, he'll find a kill. The BKB, they force the buyback out of the spend. Sonic Wave is able to push him away. Now 19
That's a bad buyback.
Yep, that's going to be a bad dieback by the looks of it. They don't get the Cogs push back, but the control is good enough that Sven is dead. And that should be the game. Should be the game. Can take it 2-0.
Again, that's 43 minutes. That's a quick turnaround from what didn't look incredible early on. It's impressive.
I mean, it's...
Oh,
go ahead.